Hey, what's up, fam? I just want to make a quick video. I just feel like I need to talk to you guys really quickly about why we're doing this. Now, I realize that some of you guys signed up for this detox because you wanted to lose weight. I get it. I get it. I know that every time I run this detox, that we're gonna get the majority of people who just want to lose weight. But here's the thing. Um, Weight loss is not my goal. It was not my goal in putting this together, and it's never been my goal. Weight loss is a byproduct of doing the right thing. Anyway, it should be. All right, so we are doing this detox because number one, nobody ever taught us how to eat. Nobody ever taught us how to eat. We learned how to eat based on how our mothers or whoever raised you fed us when you were growing up. Okay, so we don't know how to eat, and the result of that, it's you all you got to do is look around and you can see the impact, the consequences of us never being taught about food and how it interacts with our bodies. Okay, what is the impact? Well, I got some data right here. In 1960, only 1 out of 100 people were diabetic. 1 in 100. By 1995, that number went up to, it doubled. 1 out of every 50 people were diabetic in 1995. 2015, 1 out of every 8 people were diabetic. And it's projected that in 2050, 1 out of 3 people are going to be diabetic. That means you and 2 of your friends standing together, one of y'all is going to end up diabetic. Well, diabetes is so common now, you might be saying, who cares? Well, you better care, because once you acquire diabetes, you just tripled your chances of getting Alzheimer's. All right. And you know what else? 70% of diabetics are going to end up with heart disease. That's why you need to care. It matters. Okay. It's not just you need to take some insulin or you need to take some metformin. No, your health is in jeopardy. Diabetes is a sign that something has gone terribly wrong inside your body. And it's not just diabetes. It's not just diabetes. I mean, the real problem here is inflammation. It's inflammation. And you know where inflammation starts? It starts in your gut. It starts in your stomach. Why? Because your stomach has a lining that protects your body from the things that are not supposed to get out of your gut and into your bloodstream. So if that lining gets penetrated, if it gets compromised, and now you got things leaking into your body, into your bloodstream that don't belong there, well, guess what? You have a real problem. And it's going to be happening for years and years, and you probably won't even know, but inflammation is happening now. Why? Because you got toxins in your bloodstream that should have been contained in your stomach and pooped out, but it didn't happen like that. Why? Because you're putting the wrong things in your belly. All right? So that could be a whole dissertation, a whole week-long seminar about inflammation. But just know that inflammation is the mother of almost every single chronic disease known to man. All right. So you got to get a handle of it now. The best way to cure it is really to prevent it. All right. So that's what we've been doing this week. We have been eating in a way that is friendly to our own bodies and not antagonistic. All right. So there's a process that I just want to tell you about. It's a really complicated process, but I'm going to try to make it as simple as possible. Okay. We're just going to scratch the surface because I want you guys to understand how important this is. There is a process that your body should be carrying out optimally every day, all day. It's called methylation. All right. Methylation, it is the process that allows your cardiovascular system, your immune system, your reproductive system, your detoxification system, all of those systems, they rely on proper methylation in order to function properly. Did you hear me? I said cardiovascular system. You kind of want that to work right? Okay. Now, what does methylation depend on? All right. Well, there's one particular enzyme that is required to turn on that switch, and you want that switch on. What is that enzyme? It's a B vitamin. It's called folate. Okay? It's called folate. Where do you get folate from? Google it. You get folate from vegetables, green vegetables. All right. Cruciferous vegetables. And you have to eat a lot of them, because if you aren't methylating properly, you're sick. Even if you don't feel sick yet, you're sick on the inside. It hasn't manifested yet, but you're ill and you will be sick very soon. Okay? So it's not just the B vitamin that you need, but that one B vitamin is what flips that switch on so that all of your other systems in your body can work properly. Okay? Folate, where do you get it from? Broccoli, lentils and beans, cauliflower, asparagus, all of the stuff that's in our liver detox protocol. All right. So that's why it's important. All right. So there's something called epigenetics, and it's another complicated science. But to make it simple, all epigenetics is teaching us is that, look, you're born with a specific DNA sequence. All right. Your sequence is what it is. You get what you got. Okay. But you can impact, you can influence how your DNA is expressed, how it manifests, because your DNA has potential. All right. And so it has good potential, it has very negative potential. All right. How it's expressed, it's depending on you. What are you eating? What are you putting in your mouth, in your stomach? How are you managing your stress levels? And how much are you moving your body? All of those things affect whether or not your DNA is going to express itself positively to your in your best interest. Okay, so we're not just eating vegetables because we want to be skinny. We're eating vegetables because we want to stay alive, because we want to live healthy lives. We don't want to be decrepit and fat and broken down at 50 and 60 years old, because it's not. It's just, it's ridiculous. All right, so I just wanted to share this with you guys so you can understand, why do I need to eat asparagus? Why do I need to eat broccoli? Why do I have to eat a salad? Well, because your body requires it to function properly, no different than your car requires gas and oil. And if you go out there and put something other than gas and oil in the right in those receptacles, your car is going to malfunction. Your body is a whole lot more complex than a car. I can tell you that much. But the bottom line is, if you don't give it the right fuel, it's not gonna function properly for very long. All right, that's all I got for you guys. I hope I hit home. Some of us are already sick. Some of us are on the way to being sick, but you can turn it around. This should be a lifestyle, not a diet. All right. I love you guys. Mwah.